Alrighty. Let's see if I got to deep throat this thing. Hey, Kristen. How you doing? I'm trying out a new streaming software called OBS. I got endlessly tired of the crap from XSplit's audio problems, just like it never ever captured right. So I'm going to give OBS a try. So far, I'm pretty happy with the updates. Same shit, different day. I feel you there. Coffee. Pretty quiet, huh? All right. Does moving it closer help at all? I'm going to try doing another gain boost to it. Right now I've got it set to 200, 300. Alrighty. Does that make it any better? I tested it earlier, but it's hard to tell how it's going to sound. Let's see. I'm going to unmute this, so it's going to probably make it a little echoey, but let's find out. Doesn't sound too bad. Is that better for you? All right. Well, I'm going to assume it's better for you, as you did not say that it wasn't. Where am I hearing that from? Oh. Same shit, different day. All right. I'm going to pop this over. I'm going to minimize OBS just real quick. And we're going to take a quick look at where we left off last night, working in the new intro cinematic. Unreal Engine 4.18. Unfortunately, I don't have the smarts required to put this to 421. That would be Paul, and until we get a little bit of revenue, I got to just rely on his kindness from time to time. I'm going to be only able to stream for a few hours today. I've got a few things I got to do. Got to get back on the job hunt again today, as over 60 resumes sent out and not a single callback. I'm starting to wonder if I need to overhaul my resume or something, because I've got really good references, a lot of experience, a degree. I don't know if it's just people don't want to hire a former CEO. Is it like, you're likely to be too hard to work with? No, I'm a great guy. I'm a lot of fun to work with. Yeah, right now I'm very happy with OBS. Honestly, I was super not thrilled with it. Streaming live on multiple platforms. Because the interface was kind of hot garbage. Kristen, I might do that. It's starting to get a little ramen noodly over here at the Reschke house. Mixer and Twitch and Facebook and what's the third one? Oh, YouTube. I gotta find my live stream on that one. /c/Twaborgame. Oh, there's me talking again. Mute. Actually, I don't want to mute that site because that might cause a problem. And let's throw a picture on there too. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Pardon me. That was a huge belch. I apologize to all your earballs, to everyone that was listening. All right, I twattered it out. It's up on Mixer. I'm going to test to see if this shows up on Mixer. Mixer test. Man, I am not seeing a single chat there. Chat test. Wow, Restream. That's a little sad. Chat is not showing up on all of the platforms. Oh, that makes me sad. All right. I'll figure that out later. I can see it if it's typed in. I'll just have to kind of keep my eyeballs peeled. Hey, Amber Parcell, thanks for joining. I see you're there with Kristen Scott. Will Hoyt. Will Hoyt. Yeah, I'm just really disappointed at the Restream chat. Oh well, I'll do what I can with what I have. But we're going to take a look at what I was working on from last night. We're going to attach to the camera, which we are. Pop open full, and we're going to take a look. Pardon the audio. Remember, the audio is going to be removed from this. Good, 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 good. That I did that burst. Nice. Bam. All right. Float us around. Is that going to pop open? It did. Good, 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 good. I thought it would only need to be restarted on her back. And bam. Oh, man, that looks good. Holy crap. I imported all of the VFX today from Twabor. Did you see that? I don't even have to do half the VFX work that I thought I was going to have to do today. We're going to watch that again. I'm so happy. Go get him, Arnold! and the Nid's bullet spray automatically got added, and so did Centrax's dash. I could not be happier about that. I swear to God, that just saved me about 2 hours. This is KMD, Kristen. One of the challenges I had with that early release date on Kate was that I didn't have any time at all to put an opening into it or any story or cinematics like I had wanted to, and I just kind of had to rush everything to hit that impossible deadline. And so now that the company is basically dead, I have no employees, I have nothing really to lose, and so I decided I'm going to go back through and make this game the game I wanted it to be while I was making it the first time, which is filled with story. And with that, the intro is going to be what I'm going to start working on next. I'm pointing at my screen where I can see it. It's kind of funny. Is you're going to see Kate fighting Meyer and Annalena, and then them dragging her off. Now, this intro is going to have a voiceover from Kate, who is going to be saying something to the effect of, you know, we fought these bastages in the sewer, the end, blah, 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 didn't know, I got knocked out, some shit happened, and then, bam, she wakes up in the murder dungeons. So, doing that particle import just saved my ass a bunch of work, and it made it better than I was going to be able to. Because I hadn't even thought about a lot of that other stuff. All right, Nid. It's, you can calm down on that a little bit. You know, the funny thing is, what do you mean get internet? How do you not have internet? You're watching. Oh, you don't use internet at home, right? God, and it even added the bullets. I'm so happy about that. I am so happy about that. All right. I don't think that's set to auto activate. No, it should not. All right. I'm going to save that out. Bloody, bloody, bloody. It's Paul. Paul, look at this real quick. I imported all of the particles from Twaybor into Kate because I was getting frustrated trying to just use some of the ones I already had. Check this out. You're going to like this. At least I did. Obviously not done yet, but pretty happy. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Hold, please. I forgot to attach to the camera. Bloop. All right. All the way to the beginning. Here we go. Remember, the audio is going to get removed, so don't you worry about that. I might retime that spec. Go get him, Arnold! They just keep bumping and bumping. Slam! No, I'm a hood. I'm floating away. Pew! I'm Gwen. Pew! Slam! Oh, that blood splatter from that capo. Bam! Whoop-a-cow! Oh, it's looking so much better. Looking so much better. I'm so happy with that. Make that the soundtrack? Yeah. Maybe someday I can do a game where it's just the goofiest stuff you ever did saw. Tempted to put music on right now, but music usually gets my groove going for doing editing and stuff. Man, I am so happy about that. Let us, just because I saw it last, let us add... I thought I deactivated you. Oh, it's his A4 loop. Because those bullets are tied to his animation montage. You know. Whew, our pipeline was real funky. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It makes it a little interesting for doing like cinematics, but otherwise it's fine. All right. Centriax. That's really cool. Caitlin did such an amazing job on this stuff. All right, we're going to give his, we're going to look for particle and Centriax A1, A2, A3, A4. Let's take a look at that burst. That's perfect. Yep. That's exactly what I want. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, don't you do it. I'm not in the right sub-level. In case Paul's actually lurking with his audio on, we'll just do a couple of throwbacks for him. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Paul? Oh, you're going to take that, Scott? I miss those good old days. In case you're at all wondering, that was like 3 people from the old studio. All right, we're going to throw that here. Let's attach it over to our boy Centriax. Let's not attach it to our boy Centriax, because it doesn't need to be. Maybe it does. Let's put it on his hands and see. No, because as soon as he moves, it's going to move with him. You know what? We could probably put it on his root. Root socket. And then move it forward to where his hands slam. There. All right, we're going to end here. I don't remember the hotkey button was for that. So we're going to do this. We're not going to auto-activate. We're going to turn it back into a particle toggle track. We're going to get rid of auto-activate. Put this onto here for burst. And let's activate it. Now let's move that bad boy up to, he's 3rd encounter. reverse this just a hot second. Let's attach that camera back onto there. Boom. Boom. All right, let's see how it looks. Huh. I wonder if I should slow that down a little just so you can see that. I don't know if it actually triggered or not. Hey, Nazgul. You're from Chechnya? Auf Wiedersehen? You're leaving already? Guten Tag, wie geht's? All right, let's take a look. Did that actually trigger? It did, but it was really late. So let's grab this little bastard. Put it a couple of frames sooner, shall we? Oh, I see why. It's also rotated funny. Oh, God bless you, Paul. I'm so excited. I'm going to have this intro done here within a couple of days. Sans the audio, obviously. And then I'm going to move into putting a couple of in-level cinematics for when you first encounter things, just to add a little bit more ambience, atmosphere, and storytelling that we were doing just via the notes before. That'll be pretty huge. Because then as I go through every level, I'm going to have to... spikes and bars is going to be a huge dick to put the fighting zombies in. That's a problem tomorrow Scott's going to have to worry about. All right, particle system. Why are you not showing me the details to that? There we go. It is in the wrong direction. It oriented 90 degrees the wrong way. There we go. That's why we didn't see it, because it was oriented the wrong way. All right, let's find out. Oops. That was way late. I thought I put it too soon. No, that's way late. All right, we're going to bring that over to here. Now it's way early. I'm going to put it right about here-ish, just because, and I can probably slow that camera down. All right, let's back it up, and I'll just slow the camera down by adding a few extra frames to it. That's not bad at all. Yeah, Paul, if you have not yet, I've switched from XSplit over to OBS, and I am super happy with it. XSplit changed their pricing and then their feature plan and stuff. You have to pay extra to allow audio inputs. Otherwise, you got to dick around with audio inputs through the video devices. And I'm just like, screw all that. Plus, I ran into endless problems with XSplit's audio through the years we used it. So I hated OBS before because the UI was just atrocious. But now, getting frustrated with it over the last week, I downloaded OBS. And I'm very happy, very low footprint. OBS is only using about 4% of my processor. What's the SL part? I'm assuming the OBS is still OBS. Streamlabs? I'll also check that out. It's pretty decent. Yeah, I may check that out too. I'm super thrilled with OBS. I'm going to stick with that for right now, but I'm going to think about that one. I might give it a run later too, because this has the mic that I've got is the one that we were using at the office that I could never get enough gain off of, because in the USB properties of the microphone in Windows, I couldn't get it to boost the gain beyond 100%, which caused a lot of white background noise. And OBS has a really decent audio input capture that allows me to boost the mic gain without giving a lot of distortion or white noise. All right. I just got all distracted. I miss talking to Paul. Paul's like, I don't miss talking to you, buddy. You talk too goddamn much. And I'm all like, aw, sadness, Paul. All right. So we're going to go back over to Gwen. Third encounter is basically wrapped up. Nid is second encounter. First encounter is Arnold and Gwen. And this one should have deactivated. Helipad Green 2. I need to rename that real quick so it's in the right spot. All right, it should have. Is it set to auto activate? Is that the problem? It's not. Ba 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 ba. All right, we're going to double check it real quick. I'm going to make this bigger just so I can see a little easier. Go get him, Arnold. Ba-bam. Now it's already activated on her back. I may have to do that, force it off, because I really liked how it looked when you could see it turning on when she was diving. Alright, so let's pop back over to GwynCam. Guinevere. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Alright, this is component 2. We're going to tell it off. See, it's on already. That's the thing that's killing me. No. Kristen, anything grows in a sewer if you give it some sunlight. Man, I had a tree growing right almost into the middle of my basement. Oh, good, my coffee's cold. And sadly, Carrie isn't here for me to say, Carrie, I need some coffee. hell is this? All right. Let's try it now. Oh, there's grates. You don't worry about those things, Kristen. That's because there's grates in the ground. So it's more like an underground sewage processing plant. And there are, if you look up in any of the, it's going to start up. There it goes. Now the question is is it going to deactivate? I guess it doesn't really matter if it deactivates. Nice. Yeah, that's actually a heck of an idea. Now let's see if I can figure out how to do that. Category. There's science and tech. Let's see if there's game development. There sure is not. So we will do science and technology. Done and done, son. I don't know if I have to refresh that or not. Oh well. Maybe it'll update for the next time. Maybe it needs it to not be live streaming at the time of the change. Hard to say. All right, we're going to save that out. You know, I did see something right at the end there. It's a little loud in my ears. I wonder if I can make the duration of his ground slam a little bit longer. I don't think you can actually see that. It might be in the water too much. Yeah, I bet it is. That's a little bit better. All right. Let's bring it back to here. We'll attach ourselves to the camera. Good, good, good. Thank you, Paul. That's a good catch. It didn't on mine, but who knows? That did look a lot better. All right. Just because I have been chatty Cathy, I'm going to take a look. And, oh, shit, I got to find my sticky notes. My piles of sticky notes so I can make my own tickets. We're going to do a run through on this. Arnold is good. Hood is good. Gwen, I can live with your back even if it activates weird. That's good enough. All right, Gwen still needs that shot to fire. Nid's okay. Centrax is okay. So Gwen shots to fire. And the specs need to turn and fly back a little bit. Man, we're getting so close to the home stretch here, so I can start working on the next section. I am pretty damned happy about that. Nid, stop shooting at people. You're a crazy monkey, buddy. You're just a crazy monkey. All right, so right here, Gwen is shooting. And so I want to throw her particles in there. Nid looks a little bit like an idiot, but oh well. Perfect is the enemy of good. I wonder if Gwen has her particles attached at all to her animation montage. Because if she does, I might just toss that in there. Okay, for end loop start, her A2 is this one. Let's take a look. Pardon me, I got a little bit of an ear itch. All right, stop. I don't need you to have footsteps in this. Gwen, you simply don't need them for this particular game. All right, she doesn't have them in there. That might be easier to do. Hey, Precog. How you doing, good glass? Miss you, buddy. You should come over here and drink with us. I flew out and saw your ass like twice. Was it twice or just once? I think you didn't come to visit me that second time. Yeah. There's nothing worse than cold coffee. I don't know what kind of psychopaths are able to drink iced coffee. All right, so Gwen, we're going to get rid of particle system. Well, of course, Paul drinks cold coffee, unless he's just waving at good glass. You missed it last night. I drank a giant amount of scotch, and man, apparently I'm getting old because I woke up with a hangover. How sad is that? All right. Just about any night that I'm home without Emma. 1, 2, 3. How many of those can you see? 1, 2-ish. Scotch. I love scotch. You know what? I can probably get away with 1. So, let's unlock that camera. Are we in the right sublevel? We are in the right sublevel. All right, where's that wind up? There it is. So we're going to grab Gwen's particles, vertically polarizing trail. Old razzle dazzle. Here's her ranged. Here's her muzzle flash. Let's get that muzzle flash in there. Boop. Let's boop her snoot just a little bit. All right. We are going to attach that to her right arm, hand right socket. It shouldn't make any difference. Let's check it out, see how it looks. That's good. Whoop. You come crash my drunk stream. Hell, I'll meet you in East Lansing. We can do a live drunk stream from the Peanut Barrel. And precog, I tell you what, money's tight all the way around right now. Senor Trump has not helped the American middle class at all. See, it's topical. All right. There we go. I'm going to actually raise it up just a skosh. Fake news! Fake news! Man, did you see that he fed, whoops. That's, damn it all. I just moved the wrong effing particle. You see he fed, those football players a bunch of McDonald's cheeseburgers. Hey, you just won. You know, you were 15-0 for the season. You beat the toughest possible colleges. So here's some fucking McDonald's. I love it. I love it so much. He's like the most out of touch person on the planet. Oh, shit. What the hell did I just do with her her burst? Isn't it that? No, that's the holopad. All right, World Outliner. Show me Gwyn. Here are a whole bunch of emitters. Muzzle flash. Move you up. That's why it was covered there. Well, I mean, just think about it. They probably have a fairly, if their nutrition coach or expert is even reasonably good, they probably have a fairly aggressive don't eat crap food thing. But on top of that, if I'm going to the White House, I want to eat the best steak I've ever eaten in my entire life. Hell, best chicken, best duck, you name it. It better not be an hour-long cold McDonald's or Wendy's burger. Don't get me wrong. I love Wendy's. I eat Wendy's all the time. Their 4 for 4 is life. But if I'm going to the White House, it had best not be fast food. There we go. I like that a little better. All right. So we're going to add this. I'm going to do an activate. We're going to get rid of auto activate. We're going to turn that off. We're going to move this to the first encounter. We're going to rename it to Gwyn so it's in the right spot so I can find it next time. there. We're going to activate it. Yeah. Old is all get up. Probably the nastiest. I mean, have you ever honestly had a good cold fast food burger? You can reheat that as much as you want. That's like putting a dress on a pig and calling it a prom date. It was weird, but you know where I'm going with that. All right. Let's back this truck up a little bit. Throw the camera onto it. All right. Looking good, looking good. Stop moving. Get back there. Can't diss a sponsor? Yeah. Who knows? Whatever the hell's going on in that man's mind or in any of their heads. This is we live in a really freaking crazy time right now. Not even going to lie to you. Oh, hell, I already attached that to her arm. That means I can just start that up. Way the hell back here. He was so proud. I eat what you eat. No, you psychopath. Just because you eat garbage every freaking day. All right. We're going to activate it. There. We're going to activate it. There. Now let's take a look. And Scott, have you saved recently? Why, no, I have not, Paul. Oh, let's see if there's anybody. Oh, I've got to get this restream chat fixed because there was somebody watching us on NFG Codex. Sorry, NFG. I just saw that message. I forgot to head over there to see. It looks like the Mixer chat isn't working with restream right now. Oh, and Rachel O'Keefe, sorry. I was tabbed onto the wrong tab. I don't know when that comment was, but I did get your email. I am going to respond as I would like to do stuff with you. I wanted to, as I was telling one of our friends, yeah, pro streamer. Not me, Paul. I don't have big enough eyes. As I was telling one of our friends who's a streamer, oh my God, I just forgot his name. Plague. He wanted to help out with community building and stuff, and I had hinted at I have an idea that I would like to run past him, but I wanted to make sure that this was something I was going to commit to because I was really afraid that I was not going to get back into it. You know, something you want to do versus something you do. I said do are two different things, and oh, for fuck's sakes, I forgot to attach to the camera again. And I did not want to commit to something or ask other people to commit to something that I hadn't sold myself on yet. But at this point, I have fully invested myself back into this. Go get him. Pacow. Yeah. Suck on it, nerd. Up. And down. Eat it, jerkwad. We missed the point. No, I get the point. He's trying to identify to the middle class. Well, when can I get on this dev cycle? Well, the problem, Precog, is I don't know what I'm adding yet, so I don't know what I could tell you to add. The only thing I could say is if you can give me a Kate head with a mouth and eyes that blink, that way I could use on close-ups for dialogue, that would make me so excited I'd probably crap myself on stream. A Kate head and an Anna head that actually have moving mouths and eyes. Because that's kind of the only thing that we're missing, because right now I'm going to just have to cheat it. You know, I just realized something. I have no audio coming into my headphones, and I'm not using that mic. I'm not entirely sure why I'm wearing the headphones right now. I think I was going to do that so I could listen to some music. Well, if you can do that, my man, like I said, I'd crap my pants. I know you've got the Kate model, but I don't know if you have the Anna model. Let me know what you need me to export, and I'll send that shit your way. Because I need even just the, because I can probably pick up off the marketplace some kind of face movement animations. It doesn't have to be perfect. This game is far from perfect, but it's not dang bad. Not dang bad at all. What's the marketplace? Send you Anna art? Like the 3D model? Okay, I gotcha. I wonder if there's a talking. I could do speech bubbles. Do you think that'd look weird if I put speech bubbles on it? It's got that little bit of a cartoonish look. Because I was going to do a captioning system along the bottom anyway. Would speech bubbles look really weird? Let me get... Paul, are you listening? What do you think about that? Do you think it'd look funky? I mean, I could do a mock-up of it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Supported engines 420 and 421. Paul? I saw there's a lot of support for the Switch and the Xbox, and wanna move us over to 421? Paul? Shit. That makes me laugh. All right, animations. I have no idea. You ask how hard it could be. Honestly, for me, precog, climbing Mount Everest is as difficult as moving Kate Must Die to any other version of the engine. So, I am a bad person to ask that. Yeah, because I think almost all that stuff was done through blueprints. Yeah. Whoop, look at that. That's not at all creepy. Bloop. But I mean the chat bubbles. Or are you saying you'd rather see it just on the bottom of the screen versus a chat bubble? Because that chat bubble actually kind of looked neat, but I don't know if it's more cartoony than what we're going for. If it's like cartoony versus creepy. Yeah, I don't see any face animations. And precog, I'm gonna let you know, bud. I just got to reiterate, we have no money. I am actively day by day going closer to my own personal bankruptcy as I can't get a job anywhere. Oh no, precog. Yeah, with mouth and eyes, I'd love that. Because we could have chat bubbles on or off, you know. But just keep in mind, I have no money. So this is all wing and a prayer shit, trying to reboot everything. It wouldn't take a lot. And as we already know, the game, man, even the new streamers that are playing, he's just like, I can't believe you guys made this. This is so good. And I'm just like, I know it breaks my heart a little bit. But that's okay. Oh, and don't forget to check out Epic Games Store. What Remains of Edith Finch is the new free game. So you just go to the store, you click on the free game at the top. Just need that Hellblade motion capture, Paul? Okay, I'll let you implement that. Then I'll sit over here and I've got all those 3D depth sensors. Well, I mean the Xbox 360 depth sensors. I don't know if that would be good enough for that. Oh, and coming up on the 24th, the Jackbox Party Pack is free too, through Epic's store. So that What Remains of Edith Finch, definitely check that out. All right, I'm going to pop back out of there as that was getting us nowhere. And I want to definitely try and get this done. Just need that Hellblade motion capture. I love that. Paul's sense of humor is spot on. Spot on, I say. Pip, pip, cheerio. Spot on. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's okay. All right, Gwyn, land. Oh, I burped. Now let's find Gwyn's ranged. So this one, what I'll do is just slam it in over here. And I can't attach it to her arm because if you remember, if I attach it to there, it's going to move up and down when her arm moves with the animation. So we're going to put it here. And we're going to toss one of the keyframes there. Turn it into a particle toggle track. Let's get rid of the auto activate. Activate. Good enough. Let's give it a transform. My keyframing is there. So there. And then let's ride that camera. I wonder if I can put, I'm going to save this out real quick just in case it crashes, who knows. Add folder. Can we add a folder inside a folder? We can. Oh, nice. Rename. We're going to make that the onload folder. Just so that way I can get a little bit better organization out of this. Rename Gwen. Let's move Guinevere into there. And just for giggles, let's go ahead and add an NPC folder, just because they're not really doing much, but it'll help me clean it up. Which is the capo, the hood. Actually, I think it's everything that's left, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot nicer. That's going to help me clean up my scrub line a little bit. Look at Arnold's going nutso back there. All right, and of course, everything opens up as soon as you put it into a new folder. We will open that just so I can see what her animation timeline looks like. I'm going to pin OBS to the taskbar. Yeah, really disappointed that the Mixer chat didn't show up, because then I got to bounce between Mixer and Facebook. Restream wants an extra $20 a month to be able to link the Facebook chat into it. I'm like, screw all that. I'll just keep it open on that other monitor. Paul, and you'll love this. I still have all of our notes, the last cinematic stuff for the end of the game from when we were in Boston. Talk to Jahal. Nick, he says Nix is on board. I just got to speak with her directly. I hate going through people to get to people, but he's such a nice guy, and she is such a nice gal. So a couple extra hoops isn't terrible. All right. Is that gunshot 2? I don't want that. I want muzzle flash. Oh, shit. I didn't actually want either of those. I want Guinevere ranged. Okay. And I did add it in there. My voice is very quiet. Man. I've got that boosted pretty loud. I suppose I can go a little higher. Test. Yeah, hello. Oh, yeah. All right, so I've got to basically deep throw this goddamn thing. I've got the mic gain set to 12 decibels, and it isn't even barely breaking the yellow warning bar on it. I was just saying that I talked to Jahal, and he had talked with Nix, and she's interested. He said she had some stuff going on IRL, so I just want to make sure everybody's okay with everything that does things and stuff. All right. So auto activate is off. It should be turned on here. Let's attach ourselves to El Camarino. Oh, that's not even in the right spot. No wonder I can't find it. So is this too loud now? Because I boosted the gain again, and then I just put it closer to my mouth. Cool. Boom. So right about here is where So we're going to do it in a straight line. Very radio. Is that good? Here, I'm going to listen to see what I sound like. So we're going to do it in a straight line. That's not terrible. This is Scott, Sexy Scott, coming to you live from home office studios of weaintgotshit.com. Although I'd say don't Google weaintgotshit.com. Who knows what that is? WKPX. Live all the time, some of the time. 90% of the time, it's 100% of the time. All of the time. All right, location. I need... All right, let's watch it. Bam! All right, get some. And... Oh, man, she's not even aiming at them. What an idiot. Yeah, for voice, for Nyx. I've got to make sure she's interested on a couple of levels. One being that she still is going to be an active streamer, because I can't make the same mistakes of just hiring or getting people to work on it that are just excited to work on it that don't add to the market value, if that makes sense. And I really liked her, and her audience seemed really cool. But if she's like super busy with IRL stuff, and isn't going to be streaming anymore, then it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I just need to touch base with her and just see how she's doing, personally. Actually, that might be all right. Let's take a look again. That's cool. That's cool. Oops. Paul's that streamer charmer. He's a stream whisperer. That starts super slowly. So I think I want it to reach that location way faster. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. And then we're going to just deactivate it around about here, because otherwise it's going to show up later when we circle back around. Awesome, possum. Well, Paul, let's, if you want, I can, I wouldn't mind grabbing lunch with you again and just talking to you about it. Because I also want that chicken from Zhao, old Zhao. All right, that was pretty cool. I don't need to worry about the them. All right, specs. Honestly, we're gonna save that out. These little spec dudes here are kind of honestly kind of on the last part of my hit list. Okay, I don't need that. Where's Gwyn's muzzle flash? Oh, I even have it in there. You know what we should do? A little bit more set dressing while we're here. Let's set some more shit on fire, shall we? Fire, fire, yeah, fire. And I realized I'm not really using the content browser on that monitor, so I think I'm going to do is, just because the chat's not really working, I'm going to throw these chats up on that monitor. That way I can actually see them. There we go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of OBS now. I like the layout on it. It's very, very clean. Other than being endlessly plagued by audio problems. But I think it just comes from the mic. It's just really gain hungry. All right. I feel like that trash should be on fire for the whole time. It isn't going to hurt anything because this isn't a performance-based thing. And we've already got some fires. Are we in the right sub-level? We are! Paula, you'd be so proud of me. I'm always checking my sub-level nowadays. Let's drag that little bastard over here and set some trash on fire. And since this sub-level never shows up while the game is being played, I can be captain willy-nilly about some of it. I don't know if rendering this cinematic out, Paul, would be smarter and just have it play it as a cinematic, or actually having it as a level sequence. I don't remember if we had ever looked into the efficacy of either one. Because I don't know if it will cause problems playing on the Switch or in VR if it's done as a sequence versus just pre-rendered video. What did I just do? Oh, yeah. Why did I go back to the beginning? Set that bush on fire as well. Bloop. There's an old trick I learned when I was working in indie film. It's called, oh shit, I forgot the name of the specifically, something like, something with the word value is a phrase where a lot of times you'll see, especially in low budget indie films, God, I can't remember. It was like scene value or something like that. They set things on fire just to make it look fancier, which adds value for the film. God, I wish I could remember. We're going to throw one there. And then there's nothing on fire over there. It's going to pan back. If I should just throw one over here. Paul, did you say the Slobs has a chat that you can integrate all of the platforms on? I know a lot of these professional streamers only do one platform, so that way they don't get demonetized from it. But as I don't give a rat's ass about monetization from it, I'm multi-platform streaming. I don't remember what the name of the barrel fires were, because you'd optimized one of the barrel fires really, really well. Not that that matters super much for here. It just fits in the barrels really nicely, so I was going to try and... What is this? Oof. Jesus Christ. I don't believe we've used that one yet. I feel like it's not going to work, but I'm curious now. Compile those shaders. Let's see what we're looking at here. Ooh, 100% CPU use. You go get it, Unreal. You go get it. That is not even remotely what I want. I'm just going to grab another one of these. Again, because it's in the cinematic level, I don't have to worry about it being active in the... Where did I just drag it to? Oh, just kind of dragged it way the hell over there. And I'm going to pop that back down to 1. Actually, I'm going to reduce that down to about 75. Shove you happily into that barrel. Let's see how it looks on the way through. Updating source control status, despite the fact that it has already checked out this file numerous times today. Thank you, source control. I love you, source control. You're welcome, Scott. See, Kristen, there's grates up there. And if you look from up here, ooh, look how nice and shiny. Oh my God, there's nothing else in the world. Ah! Let's go back in here. All right, attached to the camera. Let's check out our environment fires. I probably should have just put those somewhere. It's okay. Nope, attached to the camera. Go back to the start position. Get rid of game view. All right, let's check out environment fires, shall we? Okay, I'm taking these headphones off. They squish my head. Oh, sometimes you're not there. I know. No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just curious if you think it would be better to render this out as a cinematic or as a video, like an MP4, and have that played instead of having this as like an in-game sequence just for putting it on like the Vive or the Oculus or the Switch. Add Paul. Nope, and I wasn't paying attention because I was taking a look. I'm going to replay that. I ordered a Google Chromecast audio right as soon as they went end of life because they dropped the price on the Chromecast audio down to $15 and then end of lifed it. So I picked one up and originally said it was going to ship the end of March, and then it got updated to February, and now it just got an email updating it to end of January. Man, I am so happy with how far this has come. It's really looking a lot, feeling a lot more dynamic. I don't want it. I mean, I'm a little tempted. I wouldn't mind it being darker. But the thing about that is the whole game is dark, and I want to show this off a little bit better. I realize I chew on my lower lip a lot after anything looking at, in-game or on the monitors. All right, that's pretty tight. Is there anywhere else? If anybody's watching right now, watch this with me. Tell me if there's anywhere else you would want to think I should toss. I'm tempted a little bit to toss an environmental fire over in that corner, like over here-ish. But I like that that space balance isn't just fires absolutely everywhere. Good job, Arnold. Go get him, Gwen. What? Oh, crap. You know what? I wouldn't mind her having a second PQ that travels across the screen. I think that might look a little pretty dynamic there. So she goes here. She shoots her second one off. So we're going to go back over here to the first encounter. Gwen is already open. I don't need your muzzle flash. there's arranged. Unfortunately, I can't just copy paste that. All right. So that's the first one. You have to excuse the lighting. I've got the sun going down. And so it's creating a weird shadow on me. And of course I've got such pasty skin. I've got a little bit of green screen bleed through coming at me. So I'm a little ghost-like as the green bounces off my white walls and back onto pasty me. I'm the ghost developer. Woo! Woo! Well, this is what I got to do to keep myself entertained when there's nobody. Yeah, I'm fading away. This is like Marty McFly shit in here. You know, it's like we've got the picture of the whole staff, and like I'm the only one that's left. Everybody else is faded. Emma, is today Wednesday? Hey, sweetheart. You must just be getting home from school. Wait, how are you? Shouldn't you have taken a bus, or did your mom come get you, Emma? That'd be goddamn fantastic, Paul. We're going to push this through hell or high water. It's going to be a complete game. Emma, you said yes. You got to tell me if that's yes, you took the bus, or yes, your mom picked you up. Yes doesn't really answer the question. Oh, you're watching me live stream from the bus? There we go. There we go. All right. I just made a comeback because there were people watching and remembering me. How was school today, sweetheart? All right, so there's the first. We need the second one to show up in exactly the same spot because she doesn't change her location. So we want going to be arranged. Let's go to it in the world outliner. We're going to Control-C, Control-V, ranged 2. I wish it would stick it into the folder, but it does not. Amber got a car rental today, hun, so I'm going to finally get my car back. All right, that's ranged 2. We're going to throw an auto activate just so it pops itself back in there. Turn that into a particle. Get rid of the auto activate. We're going to turn it into an activate. I'm going to shove that up into Gwen. That's ranged. I don't need ranged. I need ranged 2. The hell did I? Oh. I didn't actually move it. Now, you're the first one dropped off, aren't you, sweetheart? And we're going to give this a transform. And we're going to lock it to here. How many frames is that? All right, this is 295. That is 280. So it's 15 frames from that. We're going to wait. Okay, 1, 2. I should have waited for that. Boop. 1. Okay. We're going to activate it here. we're going to give it its location. I'm going to go 15 frames and move it. Oh, wow. That relative location, or world location, is just funky. 156 from 1400. All right, we're just going to eyeball it. We just need to go 15 frames. And then where is her muzzle flash? Show me. Muzzle flash. We're going to activate there. And let's pop back all aboard the camera train. Did I already move 15 frames? No, that's the start, isn't it? All right, so that is 309, so we need to go to 324. Yeah, close enough. And we're going to move this location. Where the hell is it? Oh, I'm not freaking clicked on it. All right. Ranged 2. I'm really confused right now. Oh, shit. I know why. Because I duplicated it at the end point, not at the start point. And it might be faster just to delete it entirely and start over. Because at this point, I think I duplicated it there, and I needed to duplicate it here, where its start location was. No, stop clicking on shit, Scott. Is there arranged 2? All right, there is now arranged 2. We're going to pop in there, move that up. Turn that into particle. Get rid of auto activate. Give it a transform. We're going to lock its location right there. Good, 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 good. Now that one. I got to pick you up right at 3:30. You don't have aftercare anymore, sweetheart. Don't forget to talk to Mr. Hinsey about getting the bow. Did you talk to him today about it by any chance? My face look purple? Or is that just the camera balance? I think it's just the camera balance. I was screwing around with the camera color a little earlier. All right, we are going to pull this back. Okay, good, 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 good. How close are you to home? You should be pretty close to home by now. You're still at Hiawatha? Takes them 15 minutes. Oh, the buses are just pulling in? Your mom should come get you. It would take her 10 minutes. All right. Then we need to go back to here and activate it. And then somewhere around here, deactivate it. All right, let's take a look. And just for giggles, I'm going to watch the whole thing because I really like how it looks. She's not lazy. She's just letting the school bus system do it for you. Nope. There's one. That's second one. All right. Two things went wrong there. I activated it at the wrong time. And I didn't. All right, let's take a look now. Here's the first one. Okay, I didn't send them far enough. Either the first or the second one. Because it needs to go that distance. And where's that deactivation for that? All right, let's check that out. All right, so that second one never actually shows up. First one is still there a little too long. So we're going to deactivate it just a skosh sooner. I think that's that second one. Actually, I think I want to go. Okay, so here, that should change the timing of this one. All right, let's take a look. First one shoots past. So here, all right, let's give that a whirl. That was not bad, but I see it's activating before it needs to. Oh, I see why. I'm sorry. Way before it needs to. All right, well, let's unlock the camera. Save our work. Save our level. No, I told you she got a rental car. They're giving her one free because it took the adjuster 10 days to come out before they even told the body shop what to fix. So I'm getting my car back tonight. Wonder if I can make my I can look darker. Sadly, I can't make myself look less pale. Oh, you can see my old man eczema coming through a little bit. Let's add color correction, shall we? Let's see what I can... There we go. I can look like absolute crap. I can be black and white. Hue shift. No. See if I can make myself look a little more human. There we go. There we go. Now I'm not quite as gray, but still a lot of that's coming from the bounce back of the lights. Wait, how many? All right, particle system. That one's fine. I need to worry about this one. I've got that on loop. First one. All right, so this needs to go to 308. This needs to entirely get moved over. This can extend there. Oh. All right, so that, and it needs to... All right, answered that, sweetie. Oh, you mean in the morning? No, your mom's, the bus is picking up in the morning, and then I'm going to get you tomorrow. Kids these days. Never listening to their parents. One, two, Looking good. I just got to make sure that range 2 is not set to auto-activate, and it's not. And we're going to play that through all the way. Oh, I was getting glitchy? I gotcha. Sorry, sweetie, didn't mean to accuse you of being a kid. Which you are. Go get him, Arnold. Crap. Oh, that hurts. I'm gonna jump. Ah, it's looking so good. But those sounds in the video game? Yeah, that's what everybody else was saying too, Emma. Wouldn't that be special? Save this out. Save the level. Pretty happy with that. Pretty dang happy with that. All right. I think that's where I want that blood splatter to be. Even a little sooner, to be honest with you. Funny, good. Doesn't make any difference. As long as people enjoy the game. The time is now 3:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's unlock from the camera. Arnold's good. Gwen is good. I wonder if I can attach that flippy shit to Gwen's feet. Oh, hello there. So, are you going to watch me, watch you, watch us live stream? It's my little girl. She's a little weirdo. I thought you weren't supposed to be using your phone on the bus. Oh, you got your headphones in, don't you? That's all right. We've got Sprint service and it's just absolutely terrible, so I can't. You're breaking up a little too much, sweetheart. All right. I love you. Okay, love you. Bye. All right, let's pop over on to. It's. Would that be a sequence or a montage? Shall we? Let's do Gwen. And let's see. Close that up. Close that up. Close that up. Let's see. We've got Gwen under the female character ranged. Oh, open the wrong thing. I want that one. A4 flip. So let's go look at her A4 flip blueprint. And it shows the trail here. What's it attached to? Head, first second name, second name. I don't see it though. I don't think it's showing up. Skullball Trail 2. Oh, I bet it's not. All right. A4 end. Oh, go back to that content folder. A4 end, and it should show. All right. The impact, the boots, don't need. Polarizing impact is that one. Trail is this. Is it always the same one? It is. So first is head, second is pelvis. I don't know. Hand, middle finger. Wonder why they did with multiple sockets for that. Well, let's take a look, shall we? So let's go. We're going to move this off camera. And we're going to open up which one is this? A4 flip. It says it's got the trail. Oops. It's not at all what I wanted to do. I don't want that. Stop opening on that screen. Notifies. Let's grab another one. Foot left socket. Alrighty. And we're going to add. No, that's not what I want at all. Go away. Nope. Dang it. Here. All right. Wait. I feel like I'm doing something stupid. All right, you know what? We're just going to get rid of. Holy crap. Play particle effect. And this one is going to be trail. SB trail. Come on. Stop it. Oh my god, that's so annoying. All right. Attached socket name. That is not the same thing. This is not how they did that other one. Kind of notify. Notify state class. It's that. All right. So it's not this. Go back. We're going to start it about here. And notify state. Trail. We're going to drag this bad boy out to, let's see. Yeah, that's about perfect. Jeez, good job, Scott. A way to wing it. SB trail 2. We're going to attach that. Foot L socket. We're just going to duplicate what they did and see how it looks. Was that from center? I don't remember. From center. Recycle spawn, render geometry. Render geometry. Now we're going to pause that. Copy. We change this one to the right foot. We're going to save that out. See what happens. It's the worst that it's going to do. Oh, my foot's completely asleep. Slam. All right, let's see if we can get those trails, those sexy, sexy trails from Gwen. Nope. Why? Why didn't we get the sexy trails from Guinevere is the question. Is it using a different... Do I have the wrong animation? Gwen A4 start. Gwen A4 flip. They are not there, but the question is why. Here's A4 end. And they are there. Pause. Why are they there? What am I missing? One. everything looks the same. I don't know. From center. I'm looking at the wrong damn thing. Oh, because I'm using the wrong thing. Funny how that works. A4 flip. Let's change this over to polarizing trail. Polarizing trail. There they are. That's going to look tidy and tight, like tidy whities. Pastor Jebediah! Hey, buddy, how you doing? There's stuff I'm going to be getting back to you. Sorry, my little girl's taking archery, so she can be deadly. And she gets to keep a bow for a little while. I promised her I'd buy her a bow if she... I never joined the Discord because I don't ever launch Discord. I will. Here, I'll just frickin' do it now. Frickin'. Procedurally generating buttons. Oh, this is really funny. It's gamer talk. Man. I know it, my dude. And I love you for it. Much love for you. Much love for you, Pastor. Holy shit, Discord, you should not take this long. That's just fantastic. Yes, this is really great. Thank you. What I wanted was a giant gray screen. Discord, you are good looking out, buddy. Just freaking amazing. What is this? 1998? All right, screw that. We're just going to go back to here. Are you kidding me, Pastor? You're like, if this is the level of harassment you give me, you'd be one of the easiest employees I ever had. All right, let's check and see if Gwen has her trails. Get at it. Boom. Oh, crap. Boom. It hurts. I'm going to get you. Oh, this sucks. Gah. Boom. Shit. I love it. All right, everything worked out just like I was hoping. We're going to save this out. Let's see if Discord ever opened. It did! Streamer mode is enabled. Stay safe, friend. What does that mean, streamer mode is enabled? I don't even know what that means. All right. No, I don't smoke the devil's lettuce. I just drink... Oh, geez, that green screen there is a little rough in the background. I'm just going to go ahead and tip that back. Yeah, just tip that back. And I'll just slouch. I don't know which Discord. All right, Pastor's Church. So are you not part of that one anymore? Should I just leave that one? Pastor. Should I just leave that one? Pastor. No, it's yours. Go to Twitter DMs. You're making me do stuff. Nobody wants to do stuff. All right, I'm at Twatter. Let's see if you've slid into my DMs. Discord, invite, continue. It says invite expired. Great work. Invite invalid. This invite may be expired or you may not have permission to join. Join. Yeah, that's what I thought, Pastor. You're all hard up in my shizzle and here you are not even giving me a valid invite. Making me sad for the good old days of when I shoot you through the back wall in Skullball. I don't know. Would it be too much if I added that to her feet to start? I almost feel like it would. Now join Flip's table. How? How am I going to do that? I don't have a new invite. Oh, there it is. I found it. Don't worry. Join Atlas Militia. I don't play Atlas. Why did it move it to that screen? I joined. Now you and Swifty can make me head of the militia. And then I can steal all of your militants. Oh, I see Zeb. Posted something on Twitter. All right, let's see. General. Hiya. I'm Scoot. Poot, toot, ta, toot. There we go. Do you have anybody that talks in this one? Or is this just like the Sin Studios one where there's a bunch of people that never say anything? I make myself laugh. Oops, why did I move that up there? Like new? Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Let's see. Am I going to get watched out by this? I'm a ghost. I think it had me a little color, but this shirt's got a little green in it. That's why it's making me a little invisible in the chest. Just got to get my big man beef muscles. We're building it. Okay. Paul's back. Check it, Paul. Let's see. We're going to attach to the camera, which we're already attached to. Yeah. I no longer think anybody will ever buy anything that I ever make. At this point, I just have to assume that this is a hobby and that we'll make enough money to pay Paul to facilitate my hobbies. Oh, YOLO. Oh, it sucks. Go get it. Go and Man. Oh no, I'm not being a downer. I'm just being realistically pessimist, my man. Um, Games industry is hyper oversaturated with competing products right now, and when you have one or two big ones that suck all of the money out of the environment, it makes it really difficult for indies to get any headway, any traction. Um, I'm hopeful that what Epic is doing is going to help the indie scene, and that maybe someday I can benefit from it. Right now, what I'm trying to do with Kate is make sure that I have a finished product um, that people enjoy playing, and that we could build on to actually start growing a company by people trusting that the games and the products that we make are going to be quality. And then who knows? Yeah, people are tired of Fortnite to the tune of $3 billion in revenue last year. I think I want some fire over there. Fire, fire. Can only stream for like 10 more minutes, and I got to get ready to go tonight. I've got an East Coast swing in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, I'm going to. Um, no, I believe it, dude. I'm not saying there isn't room for other games. I'm just saying the problem that you run into is you can't look at games industry as if it was anything different economically from other industries. And when you have a customer base that spends its finite amount of resources on, two or three products, if people are spending all of their money on, you know, Overwatch skins, Fortnite skins, that kind of stuff. It makes it incredibly difficult for indies who rely on those small dollar transactions to get ahead. And I'm not saying that it can't be, not at all. Don't mistake that. There's some really quality indies out there making some really great products. It's just the biggest problem is it's a marketing one. How do you get a foothold when everybody is screaming, "Look at the new backpack" or whatever on this game or that game? So it's not an impossible task. It's just really hard right now, given how many small indie teams there are. So we really have to be creative and think about how we could market a product and what that product is even in the first place. Yeah, luck and lots of hard work. That's for dang certain. Once I get done with Kate, what I'm going to be doing is working on transitioning Twaybor into a straight up just Skullball game. Pull out the other game modes for now. Pop in like, I don't know, 5 or 10 more Skullball levels and refine that a little bit. And then just get that onto the market, drop the price down to like $5 and see if we can get people playing, and then just build a customer base. It is so much fun. Honestly, I loved all of the game modes in that, but having empty lobbies makes it impossible to play. I think I'm going to grab one more of these. Oh, for sure, Paul. We have 500,000 of them. All right, looking good. Curiosity is going to kill this cat if I hide this and turn that on. Isn't that too funny? How much different that whole environment looks. The game lighting versus the cinematic lighting. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right, you open up, you go away. We got more environmental fires that I stuck out, adding that production value. That was the phrase I was looking for earlier. Adds production value. And just for giggles, I'm putting fires in places that aren't in the other one. Another level. All right, we're going to do another quick run through. And crap, I have no notepad or anything around me to take notes. So I'm going to go grab one. Be right back. Don't die. And I have returned. Hide your wives. I was giving out $1 billion to whoever said the word "my PC blue screened," and nobody did, so the timer expired and you didn't win it, Pastor. But what you really missed was I got chapstick, and I got a notepad, or my sticky notes, and I am going to be taking some notes for things that I want to do in this, because I got to get going in a little bit, and I don't want to miss out on it. So no, I don't vape. I'm not that cool. Sorry. Yeah, what are you getting, Pastor? Good Glass, are you watching on Twitch and on YouTube? All right. Specs. Stunners. Very nice, Pastor. You know, we're really getting close to the end of this cinematic here. And I think I might have them try to stun. All right, first encounter's done. We're at third encounter. Oh, nice. Yeah, someday, if I ever actually am capable of earning a living again, I'm going to get a one of the Ryzens. I've still got that 1070 from the office, so I'm okay on my video card. I don't need anything new. Oh, geez. Scoots here. All right, third encounter. Let's add a folder, which is going to be specs. There should be 3 of them. Is it that dude? Might be. Is it that dude? It is that dude. All right. Do 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 do. I'm gonna move these into Gwen as part of the first encounter. I don't need to look at you right now. And we're going to stick Centriax into his own folder. And I'm going to actually stick, no, you know what, I'm going to not move him. We're going to leave him put, because I got to transition him into the next encounter. He's the thing that ties the third and the fourth encounters together. So we're going to save that out. We're going to save that out. I got some decent lift on my hair today. All right, specs. Give me some love. You. I like your Discord already there, Pastor. Did I tell you, Pastor, that I'm actually a reverend? A registered reverend? I've performed multiple marriages on people, whether they like it or not. All right, is he reaching? He does. We're going to have him zap. All right, we need to find... Get back there. I just realized I never turned the heat on in my house today, and I went into one of the other rooms, and it is freezing cold out there. But the heat from my computer is keeping my office warm. Do 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 do. All right, you. Let's toss a stunner out. Let's attach it to your hand. I think it's facing the wrong way if I remember correctly. It is. I needed to go 90 degrees, didn't I? There we go. Oh, god damn it. I did it world-based. And it needs to be... it needs to be this. That does it. Yep. Beauty. Toss that in here. Move you up to the specs folder. Stunner 2. We're going to rename this. You know what? I'm not going to rename it at all. If I can attach it onto... I cannot. All right. So, get rid of this dude. We're going to turn it into a particle toggle track. Get rid of the auto activate. Put it here. Activate there. Boop. You are back. Cool deal. He's going to burst right through that. It is the new opening cinematic. All I'm doing is putting story in for Kate. That's too funny. I didn't realize that. That dude is dashing through, but the way the camera is, you never... you never see that he's actually dashing through there. Did that little bastard actually do his stun? I wasn't looking. He does, and he misses. And then we're going to add theirs. Exactly, Paul. Exactly. Paul knows what's up. He's got the brains. And we're going to add 2 more of these in. Hand right. We're going to add another one in. We're going to attach it to hand right. Holy crap. What's a... Jesus. There's a bunch of people here. Well, hello there, Kyathil. I missed you. I follow your tweets. I hope you're doing well. Holy cow. You know what? If there's actually that many people here, I will jump back to the beginning of this. Then everybody can watch it. How's that sound? Let's open that bad boy up. Thank you, Kyathil, for the raid. That is very sweet of you. I'm doing well. I'm going back to school to chase down a PhD in psychology, and I'm going to make games for therapy. In the meantime, I am finishing up. I'm going to actually be adding the story into Kate Must Die, which I never had enough time to finish last year while we were making the game. And so we're just chilling with the cinematic editor in Unreal Engine, trying to add some production value and make it look even cooler. Kate being dragged off by two of the characters from our other game. And that's about where I got to. There's going to be a voiceover for it. Yeah, you know, what's funny is that's just the intro. Kate's going to do a voiceover for it. Or I'm going to have somebody do a Kate voiceover. But I'll show you what you're used to seeing is actually the regular game lighting, which is here. Ooh. Hey, Emma. Welcome back. See, you remember these guys, Kyathil. They're your friends. Hey, Larry. And then just touching up a bunch of stuff. There's new, oh yeah, adding lots more story. The green hall, the orange hall. But I didn't want the intro cinematic to be all dark and gloomy for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to show other heroes playing, but I didn't want it expecting that or looking like it does in game. I wanted to have a little bit of a break from all that darky darkness. So we're popping open the lighting for the cinematic, getting rid of the creepy lighting, and then showing off some of the heroes to set the stage for other games that use them. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it acid flipping necessarily, as the other games don't really necessarily use them. But during this section, there'll be a voiceover by Kate going, "We fought them in the sewers, and then some shit happened, and then, oh my god, it's Kate Must Die." And you'll actually discover why Kate's down in the sewers. And I've got a couple of story twists I've been working on for quite a few months now that really should screw with people's heads, especially the ending. The ending I'm pretty proud of once we get there, and I'm probably not going to be streaming that because I don't want to give it away early. So some things I'm going to have to do in secrecy. Go get him. Bam. Cow. Oh, apparently I had that selected. So at any rate, that's what we've been working on today, in the last few days. Getting particles in, doing some set dressing. I'm a little tempted to put a blood splatter under there. Yeah, it's been almost a year since I was working on it last. Things took a real tumble. Had to shutter the studio, lay off everybody that was left. Now just trying to restart. All right, let's go back over to the Speckerinos. And at the reach, there, we are going to add Paul, I absolutely love your stick figure icons. Are those the one that John drew? Did you get those out of the Twabor folder? Or did you just come up with brand new stick figures all for yourself? Because I want them. How do I get them? All right. It's activating that way. It is relative to itself. So do a particle toggle track. Get rid of auto activate because we don't need that. Turn it into a regular activate. Pop it in right there. I ever get rid of the other? And now let's put that in the right folder. Did I ever get rid of auto activate on that other one? I did. Good, 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 good. And now for the last one. Where are you at there? We need to change you by 90. Beauty. Add you to the timeline. Turn you into a particle toggle track. Get rid of auto activate. Activate. Slam your happy butt in there. Put you in the right folder. Boop. Oh, that's awesome, Kyathil. And I'll get you some game keys too, just because of how much awesome you are. They work in Steam, and it's still the same version of the game you were playing, but you know, we can just do some giveaways. It's not going to make any difference one way or another. Either people will like it and play it, and they'll be excited for the new version, the remastered version, or they won't like it. It's not for everybody. I've had quite a few new people play it, and they all seem to really enjoy it. So you do what you can. Yeah, Pastor started, he's going for UI UX, and he wants to do stuff with us, Paul, if we can ever restart the company. Isn't that funny? Now, Kyathil, you have the septum ring, right? The nose piercing? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I think that's you, right? With the little jewel right underneath? Oh, you have the lip piercing. Who am I thinking of then? Oh, you're right. No. You're right. Of course, you're right. But no, I'm thinking of one of the other gals that had streamed. You've got the very dark hair. I'm so bad with names. You're the one that in the trailer is going, nope, when the Specs is coming after you. I love that so much. All right. I got distracted here by nostalgia. All right. Attached to the camera. Let's get back over here. All right. We are attached to El Camarino. Let's see what happens. I need to really... Oh, crap. Not clueless. I'm just bad with names. It's two different things. I love Kyathil. Regardless of how many piercings. Now it's just killing me as to who I'm thinking of. She has very light hair. She always shows up like 30 times in my stream. She tweets a lot. My internet is being poopy. Oh my gosh. Kyathil, here's the reason why for me. I used to work at JCPenney selling men's suits when I was in my early 20s. Hang on. Gurk a lot. So I found out that Paul Person hired an actual person to act as him just to convince us he's an actual person, not a terribly evil AI. Well, Paul Person is a terribly evil AI who's masquerading as a real person. But back to the JCPenney story. So when I started working there, man, I was a social butterfly. I wanted to know everybody's name. I wanted to get to know everybody. And so I would spend so much time learning about them and learning about who they were and their life and their loves and their interests. And I kid you not, they'd be working there for 2 weeks, and then they'd be gone. And so after like the 30th person, after 6 or 8 months, I was like, screw this. I am not getting to learn any of your names. You are basically cash register person number 12. And after that, I realized I just stopped bothering remembering people's names because of how quickly they moved in and out of my life. And I know that's a little sad, but unfortunately, you know, that's kind of what happens. But that is the reason why I'm so bad with names, is because just I got tired of getting to know people and just having them disappear. All right, animation sequence. Do I want the knockdown idle? No, that doesn't do anything for me. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to remember how to retarget animations. All this stuff's now flooding back to me. How much fun I was having retargeting shit. Pastor, yeah, Paul is the engineer behind all this. He's the genius that makes all of my crazy ideas come to life in a wonderful way. Pastor, just how much leeway do I get to troll you in your own chat? Is that like a lot, a little, on a scale of 1 to 10? Just out of curiosity. All right. He turns. What animation is that? Turn right 45. I wonder if that, if he like. Yeah, I got better about it towards the end, when I just wasn't meeting so many people. Because like the first year or two, it was a different networking thing every weekend, and it was just really difficult to try to remember it, like everybody all of the time. But now I do a lot better about remembering. Spider pictures, you say? I wonder if I can find some spider pictures for you. You know what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make a note that says Pastor Jeb and then spiders. So here, I'm gonna put this note somewhere on my desk to remind myself how much you love spiders. Thank you for the reminder. So, as I actually have completed a fair bit of college courses for psychology, there is a therapy method that I'm going to use on you, where I am going to be, it's called exposure therapy, and I'm going to be exposing you to more and more spiders against your will. Now, I realize ethically that's a super gray area, but, you know, no, I'm not going to do that to you. I would eventually someday like to have my therapist license. I'll just email you pictures of spiders. How about that? It's probably also frowned upon, I imagine. All right. Let's add an animation. And the one that I want is U-specs turn right 45. We're going to blend that into there, just so that way it doesn't look like they're idle. We're going to do the same here. U-specs turn 45 right, just so it doesn't look like they're idle. Have a good night, Kyathil. Loved seeing you here. I'm going to definitely be checking out more people's streams again now that I'm getting back in the swing of it. Things a little easier. And I know how to do it, not necessarily by reducing the challenge of it, but by increasing the information that you get through the cinematics. I'm going to be doing that with actually every level, putting cinematics in so it's easier to know what you're going to do. Because as I've discovered, or as we've known for a while, knowing what you're supposed to do doesn't make it easier. Yeah, exactly. So even though you will now know a little easier what you're supposed to do, it won't reduce the challenge. And I think that'll help from people dropping off because they won't feel so frustrated that they don't even know what they're supposed to do. And I'm going to do that through all of the levels. I have only the one time, Paul, and I am and I'm tempted to move a couple of the bodies a little closer. There's an invisible murder hanging zombie somewhere in zone 2, and I know where it's supposed to be, but I think it was just that the camera didn't connect to the other zombie I bumped into. So where it looks like he's an invisible murder zombie, I think what it was is that the camera looked up, but in the wrong spot. No, I looked. It's not set to hidden game. It doesn't exist. I opened every level up, and he's just not there. I think just the... Oh, did you find it? Because I looked. I couldn't find him anywhere. If you know where he's at and you can set him not hidden, that'd be fantastic. Because I looked. I couldn't find it. All right. Here. I'm going to actually do this from the beginning. I'm going to attach that back. The camera is attached. And I want to see how those specs look. Oh, that goddamn rat's not moving. I just realized that stinking rat isn't moving at all. Nice. I feel like something's missing on that back corner. I don't know what, though. I'll have to look at it after a second. Nice. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. Just think what we could accomplish if we had animators and modelers again. But that is a luxury that studios with money have. All right. Well, then I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to save out what I'm working on because I do need to get going in a sec. And we're going to turn you off. I'm going to hide you. We're going to open up zone 2. Zone 2 lighting. You're way over there. The hell is that? Screw it, who cares? All right, let's get in here. I know I was right here. See, I don't see any other zombies. I was right there when I died. I don't don't know if that's going to be lagging out my system at all, or the stream at all. Because I'm compiling shaders. Here, we're going to minimize that real quick. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Compile those shaders faster. Oh, you can do it. Yeah. Compile those shaders. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Oop. Come back, Unreal. Move it back. I most likely wasn't there. I don't need to be in the level sequencer anymore. Go away, content browser. Nobody loves you. Not seeing any of them. I mean, there may be another one somewhere, but I'm not seeing them there. So, not game mode, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In game mode, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that room, but yeah, I was right here when Invisible Zombie killed me. There's none in that room. There's none in that room. I wonder if he is part of a different sub-level. Oh, no, I know they were over there, and I'll see if, but I know I wasn't standing here. I was in the other section. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, nobody's showing up here. Don't see him there. Let's see. Anybody in this room? Not. No. Let's see if there's one over here. I suppose I can do World Outliner. Let's click on you bastards. We're going to just search by hanging zombie. And everybody has their eyeball open. Yeah, I didn't find one. And I was hoping it was just an older build that I was playing. Because it may have already been fixed. But I was standing right there, and I know there's nobody there. I just assumed it was the camera, but it may have already been fixed versus whatever commit this was. Yeah, maybe you fixed it. It sure has. It sure could have. Alrighty, it is 5:06. I'm going to call it for right now. Anybody that did not follow, go ahead and follow us on whatever platform you're looking on. I'm going to try and figure out a better way to get the chat working across multiple platforms again. I thank you for stopping by. Misty Moonbeam. Yep, Kyathil brought you in, Misty. But definitely follow if you feel like it. We're just a chill game development stream. Oh my god, do my eyes really look that baggy? My god, I could be a zombie in this. But I appreciate everyone staying. Much love. Hugs. Having a little party. Oh. Woo! I don't know. Is there anybody you guys would like me to send a raid over to? Just as it looks like there's 9 people still watching over on this. Yeah, Paul was the engineer, and he has been kind enough to help us again. But, so, all right. Well, as I don't really have anybody else and I've got to get going, I'm going to shoot you back over to the exit loading screen. Sorry, I moved my mouth away from the microphone a little bit there. So I am going to end the stream, figure out my microphone boost stuff tomorrow. But everybody have a good night. Don't forget to follow if you feel like it. Come back when I stream again. You'll see more lovely Unreal Engine cinematic sequencing and whatnot. But here's the exit screen. Thanks, you guys. Love you. See you soon.